How long have you been playing golf?
Well, let's see, Mr. Hensley, I started playing golf when I was in the Corps of Engineers in Fort Belvoir, Virginia. That would have been in 1958 and 59 and 1960. And back then, we were a lot of times having to pull guard duty, and if you were able to make the super, what they call the super on guard mount, that was the person who looked the sharpest, knew the chain of command better than anybody else, and had his all of his outfit spit shined, including his boots. You know, you could make super. But if you made super, you didn't have to serve the guard duty, but you couldn't leave the base, so you're free to go out on the base, so you could go out on the base and play golf. So that started me playing golf back in the 60s. I'd already graduated from Georgia Tech and married a beautiful girl from Decatur, Georgia, and we were living in Alexandria, Virginia. So I've always been kind of an athletic person, but seemed like playing golf was kind of natural for me, and I was able to improve pretty rapidly. And wasn't but a year or two I was shooting in the 80s and low 80s, and occasionally even below that. And, you know, so one thing led to another, and we moved to Wisconsin, and some training there with a train company, TRANE, and they sent me to Greenville, South Carolina, to work in that area. And so we continued playing golf and working in Greenville, and Greenville sent me to Asheville to open up and operate the Western North Carolina train office, which I did from 1964 or 65 through 1996. During that time, I had a lot of opportunity to play golf at different places. Joined the Hendersonville Country Club in 1967, and played very competitively there for a long number of years, and got a lot of friends there. And Hendersonville Country Club is a wonderful place to be a member of, and great club professionals there, including Ben Ballantyne, who's the current head pro, and the other head pro that's been there before that, Cliff. I can't think of Cliff's last name, Cliff. But anyway, he was a wonderful fellow, still living, so I'll think of his last name here pretty quick, maybe Cliff Collins, the head pro there. So he and Ben Ballantyne and Bill Van Arsdale were the head pros there. They've all been very helpful and cooperative, and wonderful place. And in about 1990, somewhere right along there, 1988, 10 of us got together and formed a group of people, and we are the founding members for the Champion Hills Golf Club. So we started Champion Hills, and I'm still a member there also, and a founding member, by the way. And I won the club championship there in 1992. And I guess I've never won the Hendersonville Country Club championship, but I finished second to one of the famous golfers in our area named Tom Hadley.
Oh, okay, good.
And I finished second to Tom, I think 4 times, maybe 5. It's hard to keep up with all these numbers, but I'm not near the golfing level that Mr. Tom Hadley is, but I've come close to beating him, but I never have done it. And a lot of other people haven't done it either. He's pretty famous, won the club championship there, plus many times, plus a lot of other championships. So I'm thankful to be able to say that he's a friend and a great golfer. When I was 62, and I'm born in 34, so it'd be 44, 54, 64. Let's see, let's see, how old was I what year was 1960? When I was 62. I have to think about that a minute here. 62 and 34 would be 96. So that's right, 1996. I started playing the number of holes in one day, walking all the way and carrying my bag, that I was old. So in 1996, I played 62 holes in one day. And then, of course, I've done that every year since then. And each year, of course, the number of holes, they increase by one. And unfortunately, my age also increases by one. So we have a divergent situation going on here where the number of holes is increasing, but my age is working against me. And so somewhere there has to be, kind of a point where the number of holes are greater than my capability. And a few years back, everybody wanted to know if I was going to do it one more year, and then I said no, and then they'd say one more year, and I'd say yes. And finally, I kind of decided if I could ever get to 75 and do 75 holes, that would be enough. Nobody couldn't talk me into walking and carrying my bag and playing any more holes than 75. Well, that was before I had done 75. So now that I'm 75 years old, this month, as a matter of fact, March the 5th, 2009. I was born in 1934. I was able to do those 75 holes, and I would be misleading you if I tried to tell you that it was not a real struggle, because I don't want you to feel sorry for me, but it was a real struggle to get through those last 27 or so holes, late in the afternoon, and the time was running out, the sun was going down, and I was getting slower and slower, and it was pretty hard to speed up after you played 50 or 60 holes, so you don't really speed up. If anything, you really slow down, and you really slow down. In going up some of the hills at the Hendersonville Country Club, I had to walk sideways, then I had to walk like kind of pigeon-footed, and then I had to walk without bending my knees, and of course that'll work for a little while, but it really works on your hips too. See, so it was kind of a real struggle to get through those 75 holes, more so than I really thought would be. So the chances of being able to do 76 holes, walking and carrying my bag and playing 350 or 60 shots, that's pretty nil. I don't think that's going to happen again. As far as walking now, I'm not going to shut the door on the fact that I might play the number of holes I'm old, but I'll be riding in a car or have some additional assistance other than just doing the whole thing as far as lifting and carrying the bag for that number of holes. Back on about 4 years ago, this was after I'd been doing this for 8 or 9 or 10 years. I thought, well, I'm getting older. Maybe we better start doing this for a different reason than just trying to play the golf hole. So we set up a foundation. They set up a part of a foundation inside the Henderson Community Foundation. I think everybody in the Hendersonville area, Henderson County area, knows about the Community Foundation of Henderson County. And so for the last 4 or 5 years, we've been raising money for charity purposes for the Community Foundation of Henderson County. And the fund itself is named Birthday Charities Golf Endowment Fund. And I don't own the fund. I just do make contributions to it. And the fund had a value over $5,000 recently, and other people have made some contributions to this fund. And we encourage anybody that has anything to do with golf in Beaufort and Henderson County to maybe consider contributing to this fund, which the Henderson Community Foundation has a tremendously fantastic good works going, and they're just fantastic people over there. And if anybody would like to make a contribution involving their birthday or my birthday or any contribution at all to that fund, then all they have to do is make a check out to the Community Foundation of Henderson County, and the address is Post Office Box 1108 at 401 North Main Street, the 3rd floor in Hendersonville, North Carolina, 28793. If they'd like to call and verify any of that, it would be 828-697-6224. And if anyone would like to make a contribution to that fund, it is totally tax deductible. It has a great history of doing work in Henderson County, and I would highly encourage anyone that knows me or would like to make a contribution to that fund to do so. And if you did, just be sure to put on your check that it goes for the Birthday Charities Golf Fund. They'll know exactly what you're talking about. That's the BC Golf Fund, the Birthday Charities Golf Fund inside the Henderson Community Foundation. And it'd be a great gift on your part and be well used to support a lot of the work of the Henderson Community Foundation. This old Balus Chastain, about talked out.